Welcome back, friends. And, oh shit, fucking hell, I forgot to do something, didn't I? There we go. And welcome back, friends. We're here to do the Mayu quote route, which isn't really a route, it's more of just a alternate ending from what I've been told a bajillion times. Don't worry, guys, I read all your comments. And this will also be the end of ChronoClock, and that's scary because I've been doing this a long time. I kind of don't want it to end. So I was gonna record Monster Girl Quest, and I was like, fuck that. Let's do this first. So now you guys can see that way early on in the game we had a decision that was only this decision would not turn back time. When we were asked if we would turn back time during this whole encounter with Shuji, you know, and Mayu confessing her love, while we have also fallen for Mayu as well. And if we click that, of course, it leads to every other route in the game. But because we've done every other route in the game, we have unlocked the option that we would turn back time. Now let's see where this goes. I would turn back time. I had resigned myself to this outcome, but now my resignation was gone. I tightened my grip on the pocket in my watch. I mean the pocket watch in my hand, not the pocket in my watch. What the fuck does that mean? ... And yet, no matter how hard I held onto that pocket watch, I couldn't bring myself to smash it against the ground. Wait, what? Something was stopping me. All I had done up to this moment was stopping me. I had used the power of the pocket watch for nothing but trivial things. But no matter how many of my own desires I had indulged, the feeling gnawed at me that I couldn't do something to destroy another person's future. I just couldn't. It really was something utterly beyond pale. Mayu's perseverance and Shuji's iron will had been seared into my heart. Those respective qualities they had were pinning my arms down. And I felt grateful for those qualities. I don't need a special power to make decisions for myself. I don't need a special power to fix my mistakes. At this very moment, this very instant, I'm standing right here. And so, throwing away my will to change the past and summoning the will to change the future. Oh god, are we gonna fucking oh shit. Mayu! Oh. Mayu spun around on a dime as if she had been waiting for me to call out. The complicated expression she wore on her face laid all her emotions to bear. I had released my grip on the pocket watch in my fist and reached out to grab something much more important. Her arm. Mayu, I love you. Please go out with me. Mayu let out a bewildered gasp. I've never heard that from her. Come on, Mayu. Surely you could have given me a better reaction than that. My attention was so dead set on Mayu that I didn't notice the pocket watch hit the ground with a metallic sound having fallen from my hand. It wasn't a far enough fall to smash it, so time didn't turn back. And yet... Oh, everything. Wow. Huh. I didn't think it would actually do that. Having been distracted for a brief moment, my brain suddenly processed that I was still holding on to Mayu's arm. I felt sweat dripping down the back of my neck. My body was burning up. But it was that heat which pushed me forward. You're damn right I just said what I think I said. Tears welled up in her eyes. I gently smiled as a silver of hope. A silver sliver of hope began to replace the shock on her face. In my memories of everything was connected. Oh, yup. Back when everyone else's timelines had converged, of course only my memories with Mayu would have been missing. This is the beginning. Therefore, this is the end. After finally becoming a man worthy of standing beside Mayu, I had returned to this point in time. Oh shit, man. That's how this plays out? Mayu, I finally caught up to you.
Huh?
I made a promise.
約束?
Mayu repeated my words back at me in confusion. She still didn't quite understand what was happening, and neither did Shuji. But before I could explain everything to her, I had to tell Shuji something. Shuji, forgive me. I can't just stand here and watch while the girl I like confesses to another guy. I blurted out the thought which had crossed my mind, devoid of alteration. Shuji's eyes widened. But then, my best friend just gave me a smile.
何気にするな。
Come on, man. It is to me.
じゃあ明日ジュースでもおごれ。
A juice? Alright. Alright. Shuji turned to leave, but then he stopped for a moment.
ああ、鈴木みゆだったな。
Oh my god. Mayu was torn as to whether she should pay attention to the guy who had her by the arm, or the other guy who had been talking to her. Normally I might have let go of her arm so she could talk to him, but right now, I didn't want to let her go. Shuji gave a wry smile.
そのままでいいから聞いてくれ。 俺が言うことじゃないかもしれないんだけど、そいつはまあバカだがいいやつだ。
Thanks, Shuji. The worst wingman.
ちょっと電波入ってて行き当たりばったりで欲望に素直すぎてバカだけど、変なところで責任感はある。
Did he just call me a dumbass twice in a row? Of course, I knew that thought was best left unsaid.
だからそいつの彼女になる子は幸せだと思う。余計なお世話なのは分かってるんだが、一応な。はい、
ありがとうございます。
Oh.
じゃあな。
See you later. Shuji casually waved us goodbye, and I looked up at the sky. Mayu wasn't watching him leave, so he must have been waving to me. It was as if he were saying, "Take care of her, dude." So I nodded back as if to say, "I will." And so Shuji left for real this time, the large, heavy door swinging shut behind him. But I only knew it had closed from the sound. Mayu and I were staring intensely at each other. So we remember everything that happened in the other timelines, and it all comes down to this. That's sick. That's crazy. She's just giggling. Like Mayu started laughing as if she had been holding it back this whole time. What's with you?
いえ、さっきの石田先輩のレイ先輩への評価ってどこかで聞いたことがある話でしたね。
Oh god. The first time I saved Mayu, I did indeed end up saying something very similar to what Shuji had said about me. You know, when he was talking about me back there, I felt like he wasn't complimenting me at all.
ちゃんと褒められてましたよ。
Only a little bit. So then, what's your answer?
答え?
Of course it's yes. Mayu giggled and cocked her head to the side. Come on, she's not gonna make me believe for a second that she'd forgotten about the confession I just made to her. God. She has to be teasing me. I certainly made her wait a long time for this. Mayu, I love you. Please go out with me. I thought you'd never
レ
ask.
イ先輩、顔真っ赤。
She has more stability than I do right now. What the fuck? This is Mayu we're talking about. I will not be saying that a third time.
もっと言ってくださいよ。
I will not be saying it a third time. I refuse.
いいじゃないですか。減るものじゃないですよ。
I mean, it might. It'll hurt me. It'll hurt me. Ha, see? Right here in my chest.
言ってくださいよ、レイ先輩。
Ah, Mayu. I absolutely refuse.
いいじゃないですか。ね。
She's so cute. What? Whoa! Mayu, I never knew you could get this excited over anything.
だってこんなに嬉しいこと生まれて初めてで。
That's when I pulled Mayu into my embrace. Oh. Woo! Woo! Okay. Her body was so light, it was easy to pull her into my arms and kiss her. Her lips, her cheeks, her whole body, Mayu felt so warm and soft. And her girlish scent was overwhelming. Mayu was so surprised that she struggled against me for a moment, but I held on to her. And then, as Mayu finally seemed to process what was happening, she moved closer and wrapped her arms around me, returning my own embrace. Oh, well, that's nice. Got him. I felt her lips moving like she was trying to tell me something, but I wasn't ready to let her speak right now. The kiss was one of such overwhelming joy, joy that seeped so deeply into my heart that I never wanted to let her go. Mayu finally seemed to wordlessly accept my kiss. To be perfectly honest, I wanted to try using my tongue, but it was my first kiss with her, so it felt kind of skeevy. Nah, what harm could it do? But would it be alright? Why was I even thinking about this? It was far from the right time or atmosphere to be thinking about such things. But I also knew this long, wistful saga of mine was finally...
そのまま繁殖行為でもするか?
Yes! Yes, we will, Crow! At that unexpected voice, I completely lost my composure. Oh, god damn it. I quickly pushed Mayu away so that I wouldn't cough in her face. God damn it! Oh. Sorry. Mayu was blushing and evidently still trying to regain her composure because I wasn't supporting her weight anymore. How could someone be so adorable?
おや、邪魔したか?
Yes. ... Glaring at Crow, I held up my hand at her as if to say, no. I totally forgot. If Crow had been watching my confession all this time, then she's gonna be laughing at me for sure. Though in this timeline, I suppose Crow isn't human, is she? Nope. Even if I understand how the me of right now is different from the me of all that time before, it's still quite a strange feeling.
レイ先輩。
When Mayu finally got a grip on reality back, she was staring up at me in a daze.
今のは。
I just told you, I'm not gonna say it a third time.
だからっていきなり口を塞ぐのはずるいです。
Oh, you're lucky I didn't like do the tongue jamming thing into your mouth. That would surprise you way more.
でも言葉で言われるより好きって気持ちわかりました。だから改めまして私もレイ先輩のことが好きです。
Oh, I was about to say, this is when we find out Mayu's actually a Time Lord.
大好きです。
Oh, she said it.
大好きです。
She has so much confidence now.
私はあなたの彼女にしてください。
Oh, okay. Of course I will. My heart. Kiss again. Then we kissed. July. Summertime. On that day, standing on the rooftop, the one place in all the school reaching closest to the sky, I found somebody to love. Oh, that's not it. That can't be it. That can't be a game. You can't do. Okay, I guess that's it. It's over. We win. Wait, it's actually over? No, there's an epilogue. There's always an epilogue. Holy shit, man. Well, that happened. No, if it actually ends right now, I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna be really salty. So let's just listen to the main theme song again. I was actually dancing in my chair that whole time, though. Just throwing that out there. I'm glad this one was localized. Makes me happy. Makes me a very happy man. But come on, game. It's gotta be an epilogue. You don't do this to me. I'm gonna be so pissed. I love you, game, but okay, there we go. I was about to get real angry. Of course, I'm looking up at the sky. And then, even after our happy ending, summer moved on. Oh. Well, nothing that important happened. Life was good. Correction. Life was too good to be true. One could say we were madly in love.
じゃあ、レイ先輩が美咲ちゃんや誠先輩とお付き合いしている別の世界があるんですね。
Oh my god, I'm telling Mayu about this shit? Then again, she's a genius, so. Having told Mayu about the other timelines I'd been through, she sounded quite impressed. We were spending our free time on the roof, as always. Mayu made lunch for me earlier today, in accordance with my request to be able to eat the first homemade lunch she made for me as her lover. It's kind of weird. It's like there's multiple different versions of me, yet they're all still the same. I rubbed my belly and lazily nodded. The lingering deliciousness of the lunch Mayu made for me earlier was still in my mind. The quality, the quantity, the taste, and the care put into it was all perfect. It filled me with satisfaction. But I still have all the memories from those other times, so I didn't want to hide it from you. That just kind of mean.
レイ先輩のことだけど、私の目の前にいるレイ先輩のことじゃないって理解できてると思います。
God, if we really want to get all timey-wimey, yeah, but technically, we have all those memories, so it's like they happened, but they didn't happen. Yeah, that's a good way to say it. I had a feeling she would handle this revelation smoothly. She had expressed her interest on the matter in the other timelines as well. Yeah, she did.
存在の揺らぎを直接観察できるなんてありえないことですからね。すごいな。いいな。
That has to mean we told her about the watch, yes?
そうなった時の脳の活動って一体どうなってるんでしょうね。
Oh, it's probably fucking skyrocketing, to be honest with you, Mayu.
記憶や思いには形がないようにイメージされがちですけど、物理的なへこみでなかったとしてもどこかに保存はされていないとおかしいですもんね。重なった状態なら意識そのものも量子化してるんでしょうか。 電気信号みたいに無線でもつながっていればその場に実体が伴ってなくてもいいのかな。レイ先輩が起点になっていたということはレイ先輩そのものが観測者としてみんなの意識を決定していたのかもしれませんし。
Mayu, I mean, I understand what you're saying, but a lot of people probably don't, so you probably should speak English. Also, I like okay, I know this is random. This is real random, but because I, like, made the chat box not transparent or anything, and when it's, like, a big chat box, and for Mayu specifically, it looks like she's, like, what's-his-face from fucking Home Improvement, where he's looking over the fucking fence, talking to Tim Allen. Oh, I'm stupid.
もしかしたら私たちの考える神様よりももっと工事の何かが観察していてくれたのかもしれませんね。
I smiled at Mayu while quietly listening to her talk. There was nothing I could say after all. I didn't know what the fuck she was talking about. Kronos had intended for Crow to act as an intermediary when she communicated with humans, but perhaps Mayu would have been able to communicate directly with Kronos somehow? Well, either way, it was nice to see Mayu this happy while she indulged in her curiosity. I want to be together with her forever, so I'm glad I didn't keep this from her.
とはいえ、よほど気軽に打ち明けたものだ。
Shut up, Crow. Haven't said that in a while. How you feel? Crow floated down to where I could see her. It isn't of any concern to you. Other people know about your existence, right?
ない。そもそも今まで我が輩のことを隠していたのはお主の都合であろう。
I guess, but you were pretty cute in your other timeline yourself, Crow.
人間として生きる我が輩の話は興味深いが、それこそ今の我が輩には関係のないことだ。
We got like asshole douchebaggery Crow back. It's funny. Doesn't it seem mysterious to you? I expected her to try to assert her authority when I brought up that topic, since that timeline was the only one where I was in the position of power over her. However, Crow just shrugged her shoulders without a care in the world.
我が輩の認識からすれば、自己を一つのものとしてしか認識できないお主らの思考が不自由だがな。
Wow, Christ. I wish I could just shove that parfait down your goddamn throat right now.
今クロさんがいるんですね。
Yes, yes, she is. Oh. Mayu looked around trying to figure out who I was looking at and talking to. Yeah.
こんにちは、クロさん。
Oh, that's cute.
こちらの声が聞こえぬのなら挨拶に意味はなかろう。
Wow. Fucking. We're just gonna be like, she says hello. Crow says hi. I translated Crow's words into a more tactful way to Mayu.
まあよい。我が輩もご主人の話に興味があったが、大体のことが分かって満足した。
See you later. I'm gonna go back to my home planet on the monorail. Then quiet down for a bit.
ふふ。我が輩にイチャイチャしているところを見られていると、ご主人は恥ずかしいらしいしな。
I'm not flirting with you. I did plenty of that in your other round. Now shut up, Crow, and get the fuck out of here. Go! Shoot! Shoot! It was embarrassing, hence why I chose not to respond. Crow grinned as she floated up to a slightly higher altitude.
どんな話をしてるかはレイ先輩の言葉でなんとなくわかりますけど。見えない人を探すのはちょっとみちるちゃんの気分ですね。
I mean, it's not like that exactly. Yeah, Michiro has that problem sometimes too, since she tries to determine their position from the direction of their voice. Sometimes she'll end up looking the wrong way while talking to them, which is pretty funny. I kept up the conversation as casual as it could be. In all honesty, now that I finally found a girlfriend, Crow's existence could certainly be a pain in the ass sometimes. If I wanted to do something or other with her, I could never be completely sure of when Crow might pop up and ruin the mood and piss me off. Well, putting that aside, your lunch was actually really good. I rubbed my belly appreciatively.
そのちょっと量が多かったでしょうか。
I'd go as far as to say you didn't make enough. There was too little. I guess so. I didn't want to waste any of the food you made for me, but next time it'd be nice if you went easier on my stomach. No, wait, she made a shit ton because she did quantity.
今日は自分でも作りすぎちゃったのは分かってたんです。その初めてのお弁当でレイ先輩に喜んでほしくて、ついあれもこれもって。
Let's just throw this in here and this. I don't know what this is, but here we go. It's going in. Well, it still made me happy, so it's not a problem.
ありがとうございます。
In any case, I'll just have to deal with it until lunch break is over. Despite acting like I was perfectly fine, my stomach had actually started to hurt as more time passed. I sat down on the ground. Never would have thought the prospect of putting on weight would be such a happy thought to me. Yes? Seeing me like that, Mayu let out a strangely absent-minded voice. What's wrong? No, wait. You really don't have to worry about me. It's fine.
どうしても気にはなっちゃいますよ。
Oh, she's just a sweetie heart, ain't she? Mayu circled around behind me as she spoke. As I wondered what she was doing, she grabbed my shoulders from behind and pulled me back. Oh. I let Mayu do whatever she was doing, and soon enough I felt my head being propped up on something. Then, I saw Mayu's face and the blue sky above me. Oh, we get to look up at the sky and Mayu! Below me, I felt something wonderfully soft on the back of my head, and my nostrils were filled with a lovely floral scent. Lap pillow! Holy shit! Mayu was surprised by my sudden exclamation.
苦しそうだったからなんですけど、嫌でしたか？
I couldn't dream of not liking it. Thank you very much!
敬語なんですね。
I was just surprised, alright?
突然思いついちゃって。
Man, even about this sort of thing, you're still sharp as a tack, ain't you? I was constantly surprised at how Mayu had started proactively holding my hand and showing her affection. I didn't expect her to adapt to her new role as my girlfriend so quickly. Normally, I'm the type to surprise other people, not vice versa. I've started to dote on Mayu more than anyone else, except maybe Michiru, because she's my lovely little sister and she's the best.
私も膝枕なんて初めてでわからないんですけど、頭の位置とか首とか大丈夫ですか？
Oh, you have no idea how comfortable this actually is right now. No problems here. I'm as happy as can be. To tell the truth, Mayu's thighs were a little harder than I expected, but that was probably just because she was young and had some growing to do. Don't make this weird, fuck. That didn't matter to me, though. Anyone who'd complain about such a trivial thing in this situation ought to get trampled to death by a unicorn. Ooh, a unicorn specifically? Now then. Actually, I'm a lot bigger and heavier than you are. Doesn't my head feel a bit heavy for you?
お昼休みの終わりくらいまでなら、とりあえず大丈夫です。
So it really was heavy. I thought about getting off her at that point, but I figured that refusing her generosity would be really rude. And besides, I didn't really want to get up. Yeah, scratch that. Fuck. No.
これ耳かきがあればよかったですね。
Oh, and you'd even do that? Oh, Jesus Christ. Next time.
今度？
I'll let you do it. I couldn't help but dote on her.
わかりました。
Mayu smiled happily. It was such a pleasant feeling. I ended up reflexively yawning at a weird time. Oh.
レイ先輩。
Yeah, what's up? What's up?
好きって言ってください。
Oh, I love you.
私も好きです。
At that point, Mayu lifted my head and bent over to bring our faces closer together. Oh. Aw. The sky and Mayu's face. She kissed me on the forehead. Oh, she's just a sweetie. It was just a light touch, so it didn't even make a sound.
ピロッ。
Excuse me? Feeling a strange sort of pleasure from the lewd, moist feeling on my face at that moment, I reflexively let out a yelp. Without doubt, I'd just been licked. My heart skipped a beat, but when I looked at Mayu, I saw Mayu's genuinely happy smile for what was quite possibly the first time. He's just teasing. Oh. Mayu continued to shower gentle kisses on my face. My forehead, my eyelids, my cheek, the tip of my nose. What little surprise I still felt was soon overwhelmed by simultaneous feelings of joy. A rain of kisses. Naturally, there was no need for an umbrella.
レイ先輩好き好きです
Her affection was straightforward and unabashed, as if she had no reason to hide her feelings anymore. Ah, crap, I'm getting excited. No. It'd be weirder if I didn't get excited right now. But I wanted the mood for our first time to be a little better than this. For Mayu's sake, of course. Ah, what the hell. Might as well just go with a wholesome mood for now. Mayu, hold still.
What?
She almost wadded. Mayu looked at me blankly, but she did as I'd said. I lifted my head off her thighs and stood up. What am I doing? Space Marines? And then... Ah! Why are we just picking her up? My excitement at a fever pitch, I held Mayu in my arms and lifted her up toward the bright blue summer sky. I felt like I could carry her all the way back to the first-year classrooms this way. It'd be kind of weird to do that, though. Mayu screamed with fright as I spun her round and round like a merry-go-round. But the fright in her voice was soon replaced with laughter. I'm gonna make you happy, Mayu. I'm ignoring you forever. Then I'm gonna make you even happier. Alright already. I'll just have to make everyone happy in one fell swoop then. Under the summer's blue sky, I made a new promise. From that moment on, tick-tock, tick-tock. This is the conclusion, but not the end. The hands of time will continue to turn. Even when the magic spell on Cinderella broke, that was not the end of her story. Every second, every minute, every hour, day, month, and year, a whole new world, which no one can foresee, unfolds before our eyes. The future is a world of endless possibilities. And so, we'll face it with a smile. For our summer has only just begun. Tick-tock, tick-tock. Happily ever after, indeed. Damn, son. That theme, the whole game. I like that. That little sweet little thing for Mayu at the end there. Oh no. And of course, how we end it? We're looking up at the sky. Damn, son. Well, where are we doing? Is it gonna go? I wonder if anything's gonna change, or is it gonna be just like, you've unlocked literally everything. Thanks for doing everything. Holy crap, guys! We finished ChronoClock, and it was fucking fantastic. Why are you still black screen? I don't like when you're still black screen. It scares me. Nah, you're just doing fine. What if I click? Uh-oh. Okay. All right. So, we did it. Well, I don't want it to be over. Anyway, let's just do this. If I can get it out of the way. Well, we've. By the way, I'm not going to be doing the H scenes because reasons. because they're just separate from the game, and I've heard that they do have some story bits, but you'll have to get them elsewhere. So we'll just I'll probably end up doing these on my own time, not like for the things you think I'm gonna be doing, just to see how, if there is actual story going on with them. Let's just go back. Oh, we've done it though. What the fuck, man? I don't. Oh, it's been so long since we've started, and now I'm ending, and I don't like it. I love this game. It was fan-fucking-tastic. I'm gonna, oh god, if I don't like hit load or something, it's gonna like do the demo thing where it's like, I'm Makoto! I'm crazy! Alright, Makoto. So, who, oh, you guys already know the question I'm gonna ask. Since we've done literally everybody, all the routes, all the flavins, who was your favorite route and or character in the game? I'm gonna do a straw poll for the character in the description of the video, since it's too much for the YouTube poll. So you can check there and give me your favorite character. Oh god damn it! Get the fuck.
皆さん、はじめまして。
Of course.
沢渡みちると申します。
Of course, my favorite character pops up. I was just about to say, Michiru, out of all of them, is still my favorite character. I just like her personality, the way she talks. Everything about her was fantastic. But yeah, so she was my favorite character. She's getting my vote in the the flavins, the straw poll thing I'm putting in the description. God damn it. Look at all the, oh, we have so many more slave spots. Oh, look at all this. Look at this. This is from the past. Oh, and then this was Makoto, and then, oh, no, no. Oh, but guys, let me know how you guys felt about the game, the routes, your favorite characters, in the straw poll, everything, because I really want to know, because I'm a curious person, and hell, just discuss it in comments. You guys already know my favorite character is Michiru. Michiru's route was really good, but I don't think it's my favorite. I think my favorite was probably Crow's, just because of everything that was going on with it. So yeah, just you can have a favorite character, but you also have a favorite route, you know? So, I hope you guys enjoyed ChronoClock as much as I do. It might be the end of the series, but and it's gonna be a hard one to top, but you know, it was fucking fantastic. And I will see you guys next time in whatever the hell I decide to do next time. And hell, I mean, the videos are gonna be here, so you can always like watch them if you rewatch them. I don't know, whatever you want to do. So have a good one, guys. Remember, don't forget about that straw poll. I'll see you next time.